Hello, Cancer. We are on the heels of a new month. So you know what that means. New energy, new opportunities, new blessings, and new challenges. But before we dive into this new month's energy and everything that comes with it, everything that you may want to know, it's really important for us to kind of reflect and refer back to the current or the previous month to ensure, that we are prepared for the path that is in front of us. All right. So if that's some assurance that you are looking for, definitely make sure that you are tapped in. Okay. Tap down below in my thumbs up button, you guys. Leave me a little residue of your energy. I find that I connect with and resonate more with those who interact with my channel, those who are commenting, leaving a little bit of your, like, when I say that, I be serious. Like, I ain't just saying that to be cute. I'm saying, like, leave a bit of your energy around so I can pick up on it, okay? So, and I'm not just trying to say that it does help. I appreciate, y'all giving me a thumbs up or whatever, sharing the video, liking the video, subscribing to the channel. All of that is free, but it's helpful, okay? Very much helpful to me, a free way to support me, but I'm very serious about, being in tune with your energy. That's why I'm so hell-bent on only having love over here on this side, because, like, I really do pick up on your energy, and I carry it with me. But anywho, welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am she, the Boss Lady B. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. Check out the description box below for everything that you're going to want to know about me, the channel, personal readings, one-on-one session, coaching, mentorship, all that good stuff. Down in the description box below or at my website, bossladybtarot.com, which you can find the link to down in the description box below. Okay. Just saying. But let's get into it, Cancer. Let's do a little reflecting. A little research. Let's go back over, March is not all the way out of here, but it's on its way. I feel like March was really long, and I feel like March was really chaotic. So, kind of take a moment. You know what? Because, let's just take a moment, because March came in here with the madness, okay? I'm just going to say that. March came in here with the madness. So, we're just going to take a little second. We're going to clear the vibes with the sound bowl. I just called 222, so there could be a message in that number for you, or some type of confirmation that lets you know that you're in the right spot, however, comma, whatever. Take it for what it is. We're going to clear the vibes, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to, okay? So, I love it. Thank you, Spirit, for clear, accurate messages for my lovely Cancerian family, my vibe tribe, you guys. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's see what the major lesson was from March. Like, what was the major lesson, key? What do we need to be sure that we got in March, that we paid attention to in March? Spirit, okay? Spirit is showing up. Your dreams are the underlying energy. So I feel like March may have definitely been a very spiritual month for you. That makes sense if I can kind of just reflect back on some of the readings that I posted being in your energy, Cancer. I feel like, spirituality was definitely called to the forefront of a lot of people's, path, whatever, connecting with spirit, understanding your spiritual gift, and I feel like also kind of like healing yourself in the spirit. Disclaimer real quick, if you hear kind of like this lulling energy or lulling sound or whatever, it's cold in Georgia. It was just hot. I swear it was just the summer. Now it's a winter again, and I just can't keep flipping on and off my heat and whatever, and so I got this little heater behind me. So if you hear that, that's what you hear, okay? Sorry if you hear it. Hopefully you don't, but just got to give the disclaimer, because sometimes people be trying to be nice, nasty in the comments. I be picking up what you putting down in the comments. Just want to let you know that. Put that out there. But anyway, like we were saying, the major lesson or the major thing that you need to make sure that you had got in March to take with you to April is your connection with spirit and your connection to your spirit, okay? You are a spirit, Don't get caught up on the human existence and whatever, like you're a spirit. Okay, spirit is a true essence that allows you to connect to all that is. All right, so breathe in the light of divinity and allow it to be absorbed into your soul. I definitely feel like you leveled up in your spirituality. You may have definitely some of you may have dived deeper into wanting to know more about your chosen divinity, religion, whatever what have you. Your connection to spirit definitely grew this month, and it definitely could have been because of all the chaos. You know, sometimes God be having to come in and kind of like shake ish up, you know what I mean? And so then, you know, we be like, oh, okay, maybe I do need God, or like maybe I do need to connect with my higher source, like, you know. And so I feel like that's kind of what had happened, Cancer. And so you found you a new connection with spirit. Okay, you may have been dealing with something that was very challenging, but it was put on your path to kind of level you up or evolve you spiritually. Okay, and that's a really good thing. It's not always a pleasant process. It's not always, you know, some easy breezy beautiful kind of thing, but I feel like definitely your spirituality, Cancer, was heightened. Your connection with spirit was heightened. Your ability to get messages and insight and downloads and hits, all that from spirit was heightened in March. That makes sense because we spend a lot of the time in Pisces, that Piscean energy. So that is kind of that dreamy like energy too. So I feel like honestly too, you may have, you know,
physics, energy is the quantitative property that is transferred
excuse us,
to a physical system, recognizable in the performance of work and in the
ciao.
form of heat.
All this technology, I'm telling you, okay, we're going to talk about Mercury retrograde because that was just unnecessary. But, like, the stuff has already been going haywire. I already told y'all that we was in the shadow period. But, like, whatever it was talking about, I don't know. Maybe that was an answer to somebody's question. But, anywho, I was saying that, you know, we spent a lot of time in this Piscean energy where you may have been getting dreams or downloads, some subliminal messages, things that you were able to kind of, your spiritual eye was tuned in. You were able to pick up on some things, and your dreams may have changed too as you more so move into co-creating with spirit and moving down your correct path. Something about your dream or dreams may have changed, but they have guided you along your path of discovery. I feel like, yeah, reflection was right behind it too. So like I said, one, we are in this state of reflecting right now. We're using tarot to help us reflect, you guys. So, you know, listening to the guidance that you are given, reflecting and learning from the situations and experiences of March and months past and years past, and knowing that positive outcomes lie ahead for you no matter what because of your connection with spirit. They're guiding you along your spiritual path. That's what I definitely feel. Things came in for you to experience, for you to kind of deepen your connection with spirit, your soul, to kind of, it definitely feels like leveling up of your soul, like, you know what I mean? Some of you definitely have awakened to your spiritual gift, or like it leveled up in some type of way. So some of you may definitely even, and with that energy, I'm really just feeling like, and people may think that you're crazy, Cancer, but you may be like hearing things, seeing things, and that's not crazy. Like, no, you just really tuned in. You're really tuned in, and it's almost like this past month, March, spirit like turned the dial up so that you're able to hear. Okay? But so that's the most important thing to take with you. Take spirit with you. Take your connection with spirit with you. Okay. Move wanted to just slide out right here. And that's so funny because this was the energy that I was picking up on for March too, because I feel like spirit made you move. Okay. But this is the energy of two, kind of staying in motion, staying in movement, ushering in new energy that brings about new beginnings. Remain positive to move forward fearlessly. So I do feel like some of you may literally be moving or making some type of move as we move closer into April. I'm just gonna put that to the side because, yeah, it clearly needed to be seen because it tried to come out before I had even started the reading. Like the energy, the card like kept coming to my hand. Okay, so that was the message too. When God said go, when you gotta make a move, you know what I mean? So what's the overall energy or theme for next month, April? Ooh, Cancer. And that was the underlying energy that has showed up when this move came out. So definitely your power. The gold is coming back up. I feel like that was an important color for you, Cancer. It talks about this energy of you stepping into your power. I feel like, you know, there's a spiritual union. There is a spiritual union that you are connecting with in April. And it, for somebody, it really could be a past person. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, if you don't like that, you absolutely have free will and you get to make up your story. I'm not God. I'm not telling you what it has to be, what's law. I'm just reading the energy for whoever it resonates with for, okay? But I do feel like this is a past person, someone that you've had a past connection with, or this is so deep that it's a past life tie. And so that means there's work to do in this lifetime, okay, with this person. But it does feel like, you know, and the card even says memories of the past are rising and stirring in your heart, okay? Look, I cannot wait to do this Mercury retrograde reading because I need to see what's the tea. What is going on with this energy, okay? Let love guide you as you remember, though, Cancer. Allow the union of souls to connect once more. And see, to connect once more. Like, y'all have been connected before. You have been connected with this person before. And when I say that, you know, you could be dealing with a past person, y'all, sometimes people do change. You change. Look at you. You've changed. You aren't the same person. And I'm not saying this to like make excuses to tell you to take somebody back that's terrible, that you know does not mean you any hill of bean or whatever. I'm not telling you that at all. But I am feeling the energy for someone that may have been connected with the person before for whatever reason. You all may have to have had your karma separately, had to evolve separately, and now you're getting a chance to kind of come back on again. And I feel it's spirit led. So it ain't no mess because spirit is bringing it back into your life. And I ain't even gonna say it ain't no mess, but it doesn't feel messy. But it definitely could be a situation that again, it's just like a catalyst for your growth. We talked about that with the spiritual partnership, okay? So I'm not saying, you know, you reunite with this person and everything is just gonna be hunky-dory, suns, rainbows, and y'all just gonna ride off into the sunset and be together forever and love. Look, I'm not saying that. I'm not giving that. What I am saying is that you and this person, your paths are meant to cross again. And this person, you know, I don't know who this person is for you personally, unless you want to connect with me one-on-one personally. I can find that out for you. But whoever this person is, they could definitely help you like assert yourself or put yourself in your power, or that's what this person could be teaching you, right? To help you kind of, you know, maybe there's a confidence thing or something, stepping into your power, stepping into leadership, because things are calling you. Opportunities are calling you, beckoning to you. And that's what I'm saying. This person that you're reuniting with, it's called, like, your heart is gonna know. It's not gonna be something you're reluctant to. It's like your heart is gonna be calling to this person or yearning for this person, wanting to connect with this person. And that's why spirit is saying, let love guide you. Some of you, I don't know why the situation could have been like this person moved away. It does feel romantic. It does feel romantic. It does not have to be. This could definitely be another type of union. Like I said, I feel the heavy energy of someone like an old boss or someone connecting with you in the world of business, trying to reconnect. You know, you may have left a situation before, they want you back. It may, whatever this is, I feel like it's going to cause you to have to move or whatever. Like, this could even be you moving in with this person. However, but it is the power of love, not the love of power, that's showing up in power. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the energy of love, like leading with love, is like, as long as you follow that, as long as you are leading with love, letting your decisions be made out of love, you can't go wrong, Cancer. You cannot go wrong. But I do feel like, yeah, there's a reconnection. Honey, we're gonna have to do a love reading, ain't it? Okay. What is the challenge for the month ahead? April is the past. Because, yeah, the past is going to be relevant, okay? The past is going to be relevant for whatever reason, okay? Free past hurts as you acknowledge, forgive, and heal, okay? Open your heart and embrace the future that awaits you. So there may be some things, and this could be with this person, or it could be that something just needs to be cleared out with this person before you can move forward, okay? Before you can move to that future that awaits you. There could be some type of blockage. And I feel like, honestly, yeah, the challenge is trying to stay mindful and stay in the present, because the past is going to be so relevant. It definitely it's giving 6 of Cups nostalgia. Somebody from the past, someone that you've had some type of interaction, some type of connection with before. Let's see though, what's the blessing of next month? What's the unknown blessing we don't see coming for April? So meditate wanted to slide out real quick. I'm gonna pull one more because I didn't really like how that came out, but it does, this underlying energy of loss is showing up. We just had the lunar eclipse. That energy is really gonna last for the next 6 months, Cancer, and it could cause you to lose. Okay, and I know people don't like to lose. I don't like to lose, you know, whatever, I get it. There could be some feelings of disappointment that you feel, or feelings of loss that you feel, and that could be where the challenge is, you know, because something from your past is being moved out. And so, you know, she's giving me kind of sadness where it's like, ugh, what am I gonna do? What am I thinking about? But that's where you're needing to let that hurt go. Okay, find strength in love. Okay, find strength in love. Find strength in this partnership, this loving partnership, whether it's a romantic partnership, whether it's a friendship. Find that strength. Like, that's why I said this person, this union, this connection is important. It's spirit given. Like, this is something that is beneficial for you. Remember, I'm hearing that love is patient, love is kind verse. Like, yeah, so remember that in your connections. Okay, and I feel like, yeah, some of you, you know, you may be reuniting with this person, but the past hurt or stuff that, or past or whatever, you may still be holding on to it in some type of way, or there may be some type of hurt that you have not fully let go of. And so the blessing is that you're going to be able to, I feel like, get to a state where you're able to be free from that. You can breathe in positive energy. Okay, meditation may be very important for you in April. Whispers received in a clear mind will enable you to see a situation clearly. So it's like, yeah, it's giving even greater clarity around what you're moving towards, Cancer. And I feel like with this meditation energy kind of showing up as a blessing, it's like, even though there may be loss that you experience, you're able to find peace and balance and positivity in the situation. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more for the outcome though, or the blessings coming towards Cancer in April. Unseen blessing for Cancer, the outcome. So I don't know why, and that's funny why the card keeps falling from the bottom and we keep seeing loss. So look, and a line had tried to pop out, but this illusion card was trying to slide out here, and that's what I'm saying. It does definitely feel like you could be caught up in some type of situation where you're not seeing everything clearly, or you're not seeing everything from all the perspectives, and that's why you're needing to, it's like your connection with spirit is going to deepen again from whatever loss that you may experience, whatever disappointment. Okay, but remember, like, the loss, and see how the butterflies are both here. Butterflies definitely represent that new change. Okay, but I feel like, you know, you may be caught under an illusion because of the past. You may not be able to see something clearly. You see how she has her hands covering her eyes? It's like you can't see right. You can't see clearly. You can't see, you know, all the perspectives. So that's why you're having to trust your heart. That's why you're having to lead with love and make the best decisions from that way. Because it's like things are foggy. You're not, it's like something's in your eye. Okay, something's in your eye and you're not able to see everything clearly. So that's what's going to make you lean in and trust your intuition even more. And so meditation tying into that. What's the blessing for Cancer? There we are. And look, it showed up with the golden prophecy. So yeah, you're moving even closer to your purpose. And see that golden color, that gold is like, yeah, everything that you touch is turning to gold. That gold was definitely showing up. And I feel like this is a flower blooming, like you're blooming in your purpose, Cancer, bringing fulfillment and happiness into your life. You inspire and empower others. And that's why, like, someone's going to inspire and empower you, and you're going to be able to, like, regurgitate and put that out towards people. Okay, you may be asking yourself, what is your purpose in life? ask yourself, like, what can you do to make the world a better place? You know, sit in meditation with that. But I feel like, yeah, you're gonna get a deeper sense of your purpose by the end of April, okay? But yes, I love that the golden prophecy showed up here. So it says, believe, achieve, and you will succeed. All right, let's just clarify the golden prophecy, because it always says choose an additional card to use with the golden prophecy. Like, this is a definite yes towards your purpose. But let's just clarify this underlying energy for this golden, okay, gratitude. So look, gratitude, and that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna get clarity. It's like things are opening up. That's that same kind of lotus flower, I think it is. It's like you're gonna be able to see situations so much more clearly, where you may have had some blind spots, or like the truth wasn't all the way on the table. You're gonna be enlightened, okay? And it's gonna help you make wise choices about your career and your love life. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So in your state of gratitude, in your state of meditation, it's like offer gratitude for all the blessings that you are receiving into your life. Share that and spread that joy with other people. Okay, random acts of kindness, you know, paying it forward, being kind to yourself. Cancer, I feel like that's a part of your purpose. You know, a part of your purpose is showing gratitude too. So that's what this, we'll just sit that up here. Golden prophecy. But yeah, that's what it feels like is happening in April, how you come out. And that's why I said, you know, this may not be the month to like feel like you have to make and take all these actions or whatever, because this is a month of revelation. It's like things are going to be revealed. We have to do some past recollection on past commitments, past connections. Let's see more about this union, though, because I know as soon as I said that, I probably lost some people, because, honey. What does Cancer need to know about this union, Spirit? Look, okay, so that's so funny. You know how I had said it's not going to be all, like, I think I said specifically, like, rainbows and sunshine or whatever. And I had literally seen the Ten of Cups card when I said that. And here it is showing up. So, you know, maybe I stand corrected. Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. And I feel like with this situation, somebody may feel like that's too good to be true. I don't know what the past is for everyone's situation in that connection or whatever, but I feel like Spirit is definitely saying that you can have your Ten of Cups. This can be a happy union. And I do feel like it feels like marriage, or it does definitely feel like some type of source of commitment. Okay, and this may be someone too, like, you know, y'all may have tried to do like the traditional thing, or do, you know, it's like you were doing what was working for everybody else then, especially in regards to like partnerships and relationships. But now you've learned yourself a little bit more. You learn how you interact with people and vice versa, whatever. That's why I said this union feels different. Even if y'all been connected before, it does. And I'm telling you, it is going to light you up in a way that I feel like you're not going to necessarily want to run from. It's not that you want to run from it. I feel like your logical side, your brain is going to be like, no, I don't know. But your spirit is going to tell you like, no, yes, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is who you're supposed to be connecting with. And so that could be the confusing part, because, you know, we always want to use the past as kind of like a marker. You can in some instances look to the past to kind of help predict the future. But I feel like, honestly, you're not going to be able to do this in this sense, okay? The past, really, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, but it has to be let go of. Like, this could really, you know, make you happy, Cancer. So, yeah, expect some communication from someone from the past soon, okay? Clarify, what else do we need to know about this? And look, I see with the Four of Cups trying to slide out, I see you trying to be very particular about it. What does Cancer need to know about this union? Yeah, it's justice. It's something's coming back into balance. And I feel like this is going to be very surprising, very shocking. I don't know. I am getting the vibe. Like, I don't know what happened in the past. Definitely connect with me one-on-one if this is resonating for you and you want deeper insight, because I kind of want to know. But anyway, I feel like there's something was out of whack in this connection before, but now it's being brought back into balance. And for some of you, this could lead to marriage. For somebody, this could lead to marriage or some type of commitment where y'all are bound to each other, okay? And I feel like it's really going to surprise people. It could surprise other people around you that y'all are, like, together or making it work or whatever, because, yeah, the Tower is showing up, and I feel like it's going to be very surprising, okay? This may have been a person that you haven't connected with in a while either. What about the past is important? What about the past is important for Cancer? So we got, look, the Ten of Swords. It's time to, stick a fork in it. It's done. It's over with. It's like, pack it up, let it go, okay? And that's what I'm saying. There's some hurt. There's some type of hurt that you need to free yourself from, Cancer. If you don't know what that hurt is, like, and it may be something very much deep. That's why, you know, I definitely encourage you to use your own tarot cards or connect with a tarot reader or a spiritual advisor in some type of way to help you uncover these things. If you are, like, confused, you know, I can only go so far in these readings that I do on YouTube. But, you know, when we connect deeper, like, I can give you the real tea, if you know what I mean. But that's what's happening, Cancer. It's time to, like, and still it's giving the sense, too, of, like, packing up and moving or leaving something behind. And it could be very, very much bittersweet, the Ten of Swords. But I feel like, you know, it's time to make some type of judgment call. You're getting all the signs, all the synchronicities that are telling you to move, that are telling you it's time to move on, or it's safe to move forward. It's safe to usher in new energy, okay? It's safe to let that hurt go. What else about the past is relevant for Cancer? But I feel like it could definitely be painful, and that's why it's challenging. Because, you know, and that's funny because the Six of Wands tried to come out before it too. So, in your past, you may have not felt like a big deal, Cancer. In your past, you may have felt like, and your past could have been yesterday, okay? The past was a minute ago. You could feel like, you know, hesitant to kind of put yourself out there. I do feel like you're going to have to find a balance between, like, being cocky, like confident, and humble in a sense, I guess. It's like grateful, actually, because I feel like, honestly, you are, like, Spirit is saying you are that big of a deal, Cancer. Like, start acting like it. You are, and people need to see you. Like, you need to be out there, okay? And I feel like that's attached to your purpose. And it's like, stop acting like your purpose isn't a big deal, because some of you may have even aligned with your purpose, but you feel like it's not, like, what you're doing. You may not feel like it's something, if that makes sense. I'm just saying. But yeah, okay, so the vibe of loss is showing up, but here's rebirth that wanted to come out. And see, that's what I'm saying. I do feel like there's going to be some type of loss, Cancer. But one, you're going to have some type of companion that I feel like is going to ease this loss, or they could come in and ease this loss, okay? It says, excuse me. Excuse me, I knew I had to sneeze. Loss comes in many forms. It could be the loss of a lover, trust, family, a job, career opportunity, belief system, friend, time, or many other things, okay? Loss can come as a hidden blessing. Spirit removes toxic people and situations from our lives. Loss comes before something better arrives. So, like, celebrate the loss when it happens. I know sometimes we get caught up in the loss and the feelings of the loss and the emotions of the loss, but that is your clear indication. That is your sign to let you know that something's better here, like, coming. Clear, like, that's just, it is what it is. Be gentle with yourself and others who are grieving, okay? So you may be experiencing some type of grief, and this isn't all forms, okay? All forms, Cancer, but someone, you're going to be spending a significant amount of time with someone. This could be a friend, a spouse, a romantic partner, a colleague, a lover, whatever. But I feel like definitely you're going to want to pay attention to this connection, because this is a person who you share life lessons with. That's what I'm saying. This person is on your spiritual path, and they are a part of your incarnate soul group. That's what I'm saying. Either y'all have been connected on this side before, or there's definitely a deep past life connection with this companionship. And this union is important. This ain't just some fly by night. So, like, this union is important. What else is important for Cancer? What did they need to know before April the 1st? So we got universal law showing up. It is time for law and order, okay? We got the justice that's showing up, and that's what I'm saying. This universal law could definitely be around this connection. Something was out of balance. But this is an omen or a warning for those who have abused their position of power, or who have violated the spiritual laws of magic. Someone has tried to take advantage of others and manipulate a situation. This is a reminder that everything comes full circle, and all actions or intent returns to the sender. And see, this could be too where somebody may have done some foolishness, okay? Somebody may have done some foolishness, Cancer, and this could have, created some type of block. I'm not going to necessarily say that this thing caused a loss, because even if it did, whatever this person or these people were trying to do against you, like, you're protected from it. I'm not seeing where you have to necessarily be concerned, because everything is still, it's like, you know how they say what the devil meant for your bad, God meaning for your good. Like, something that somebody could be trying to do to you, that their intent is evil, malicious, like, it really works out in your favor. So I'm not even finna put that in your head to tell you that you gotta worry about it, or you gotta go seek out this person who trying to do whatever they trying to do, whatever type of magic. But that stuff comes to the light, and that's what Spirit is saying. Like, universal law, something's out of balance, and everything's gonna be put back into balance. Now, this too, I am seeing it to where, Cancer, because this could be a situation where something was out of balance with you and a person, and they, like, universal law is making them come back around to where you're able to, sometimes you can see people get their karma, and I'm not saying that to, like, watch on with, like, to, be participating and congratulating or clapping for someone's downfall. But sometimes, your enemies, they get a footstool, they be the footstool right in front of you. So that just may be the situation, Cancer, and that may be why Spirit is trying to tell you to move. A Queen of Swords is showing up around this energy as I'm saying that, so it could definitely be a feminine energy. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you gotta watch them. I'm just gonna say that. You gotta watch them. So, and this is like a pre-warning. This is like a, so you gotta watch. Anything else for Cancer? So look, we got inheritance showing up, Cancer. That's why I'm feeling this golden prophecy, all right? Something valuable is being passed down to you, and I feel like definitely you could be inheriting from Spirit. Like, this doesn't necessarily have to be a financial, like, someone dies and you inherit some money. But I feel like honestly, the clarity and information that you're getting from Spirit and the bounce back from this loss is what is this inheritance, okay? This could be in the form of money, assets, knowledge, sentimental items, or spiritual wisdom, all right? And that's priceless. You are receiving a gift from Spirit. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is an omen of positive karmic return. So this is definitely, that's what I'm saying. When something happens like that, like, yes, it's bittersweet, Cancer, and you may have your emotions and you're sad and you grieve or whatever, but these are signs. These are like communications, and people like really just miss them or like just brush it off as this or whatever. Like, no, this is communication to let you know that you are receiving, okay? You're about to receive something very positive. You are being blessed with good fortune, all right? Invest it wisely. So invest your money, your knowledge, your time, all that wisely. Protect your blessings. All right. Remain humble and grateful. See, there was definitely a vibe. I feel like you are going to have to because it really could. I don't know what's going to happen to you personally, Cancer, but it really could like beef up your head. I'm just saying. It does give that vibe, even though you may have come from a loss. Whatever that you're about to move into, what's calling you, beckoning to you, it's like it could beef up your head. Okay. And so you want to stay gracious. All right. Best revenge is your paper. Okay, so that's what's happening, and you really could have, it could be that you have the ability to kind of like somebody that, you know, there is a past energy that you have to like kind of dead it with, and this could be, you know, you kind of get this, it's kind of like you get a chance to like stun on them a little bit, but you ain't even gotta do that because they know and they see it, and it's like, yeah, just stay gracious, honey. But I feel like definitely April is bringing more clarity, Cancer. April is bringing more connection with spirit. April is bringing a like renewal to everything that you may have lost. It's like it's being replaced. Okay, it's like the insurance check came and we finna replace the whole house that got messed up in the storm. Okay, that's what's happening here, Cancer, and I'm excited for this new month. We'll talk more about the Mercury retrograde. I think I'll come back and do that reading because yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know, well, the love reading or Mercury, I don't know, child. We got so much to talk about. Okay, so definitely make sure that you are subscribed, you turn on your notification bell. Talk to me down in the comments, you guys. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, leave me a little residue of your energy. Just say hey to me. Like, y'all, I do try to reply to all my comments, but of course at some point it's like the quicker you get into the video and comment, like that's the quicker I can comment. But like once the video starts going on, those are the ones that are hardest to get to, but I still try to connect with and comment and reply back. I appreciate all the love and support, you guys. Leave a little residue of your energy on the way out. Good vibes, loving vibes only. Lead with love, let love lead you. Okay, but in the meantime, in between time, until my next time, boo, I love you.